And you can't even really tell I did a flush on this. This fluid looks terrible. I did a flush. I had like, I don't even know how many freaking quarts of Pentazine I went through. But I did the flush on it where I ran a jug, so everything that was coming out of the system was going in the jug and everything going in the system was new. So, and it still looks like dookie. So that's that. So I guess I'll start by taking these off somehow. Actually, these look pretty good still. The O-rings aren't flat. Nothing's torn. The springs aren't broken. This piston, oh, okay. And there's this piston here, which looks like in pretty good shape. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing all these O-rings here. God, guys. Apparently I have to eat something, because I cannot stop shaking. Ah, stop myself. So, on this one it goes, there's E7, there's these big ones right here, which wasn't leaking on mine, but if you got the O-ring, you might as well throw the bag. Oh my god, I can't stop shaking, guys. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing here. Oh gosh. Alright. So I got the big one off, the base. So you need to start with, so it kind of goes like, I'll go from this way. So it goes E7, V4, E3, E3, V3, E8, and then E5, it shows for this solenoid, like in here, but mine is like this blue thing, so I'm not really sure what's up with that. So this one would be E5, but I find it hard that it's gonna, and then this one is for the main control O-ring, ring set. These are all the same. E1, V1, E2. It doesn't come with the E5s. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so I'm not gonna put this in yet because that's gonna be a pain in the butt. It'll probably keep falling off. I should use my Vaseline here somewhere, but so you got these, which they just spread apart and you stick them in here like this, which is nothing like the ones that were on there from the factory, but I'm sure they know what they're doing here. And E3 will go on. And I kind of like to spin them and walk them around here. Okay, and then I need V3. So it's gonna go V3, then E8. Correct. Okay, then you go, so E, ooh. So it's gonna go white, then the O-ring, and then V3 again. Nope, I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed the V4. So V3, should have 2 more after this to do the other one. So just like that. So it's white, black, white, black, white. I'm just kind of scared to do this one. This one's kind of rubbery, so oh, I see. There's like a blue band over it, and then underneath the blue band is the blue O-ring here. Gosh, come off. So blue O-ring, then put your black O-ring on. I'm gonna leave this blue thing on because I cannot get that to go in right. So that maybe they just did it without that, because once you put it in, make sure it's nice and lubed because it catches a little bit. But once it's in there, it's pretty good because it's only going to be coming out to like probably, no, it's not going to come out that far. So it's only going to come out like here. So it should be good, nice and tight. Yeah, I can push it in and it holds the air. So that's good. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. That O-ring broke, so that was good. That one was on its way out. These white ones, probably you would never even have to change these, but whatever. So go ahead and take a rag and wipe down your race here, because there's a lot of dirt that gets stuck in there. Pull out your piston, and then we're going to go ahead and start from the back again. So it's V4, V3, V3, yeah, so that's V4, E3, sorry, that was E3, then V3, and then E8 O-ring, and then the V3 white Teflon, I guess it's going to be, and just like that. Oh, and then this one, so just go ahead and take your pick and stab yourself because it feels good. Makes you feel, make sure that you're alive. Pull this blue thing off. Oh, I broke that one. God. Oh, this blue thing broke. Get your, which one was this? This is the E5 O-ring. Let's stick that over there. Stick your piston back in. W220 will go right here. And then you will have 2 springs which go on the end of the valves. So I don't know if they feel the same stiffness as. So this one's the old one on the left and the new one on the right. They feel the same stiffness. So I mean, the springs are probably pretty good. Maybe if you have one broken, but just go ahead and snap her on there, and then so match your yellow with your yellow. See, this is where you need the sealant here, or Befagicil. So if you have like petroleum jelly, it helps with the O-ring, so the O-ring doesn't fall out. But I got to stay in. All right, let's see. All right, so I watched some videos on this, and they totally skip over this part where you install these. So what I found helps is, so they're split open right here. You see that? So, and it's tapered in the hole in here where you install it, but it's, you know, taper's not smooth enough. So what I did was I got my trusty Vaseline, and so Vaseline, like, I don't know, people might say that you're not supposed to use it, but I mean, I think it should be fine, because like once this heats up, it just becomes like water almost. You know, it's still. So, anyways, so what I did was I just put a buttload on here, and then where the white parts go together like this, I just squeezed it, and then so basically the Vaseline's holding them together. So then what you do is you then make sure your O-ring's on there. Go ahead and stick it in there. And then just give it a push, and then it locks in. I hope my spring was on there. I wasn't paying attention, but pretty sure it was. So yeah, so definitely I recommend picking up some Vaseline. I don't mind has dirt in it, that's gross, but try to get it out of there. I mean, I've used this thing so many times. They're definitely a lifesaver, having Vaseline in there. So now that you got that on there, you go ahead and throw your clip back on. Somehow, put it upside down. My camera batteries, it died, and I went to grab them, but all my batteries are at work in my broken car. So I have a rental. So I have to do the rest on my iPhone. It's an amazing picture, don't worry guys, okay? iPhone makes the best cameras. So I gotta figure out an angle here that some way to, oh, see, now I already held it sideways. Go back and poke the top of, oh gosh. Oh, okay. All right, well, I'm just gonna, I'll record what I can with my, I think I have a, hold on. All right, so I found a clamp that works, but I hate not being able to see what I'm recording. So now, let's see, maybe I can do something here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it this way. So go ahead, the same procedure for the other one. Go ahead and start pulling off your O-rings here. It's got some weird film on here. Gooey. So pull your O-rings on. You can either cut them or use a pick, it's up to you. Oh my goodness. That one's broke. Okay. Give it a wipe down. It did give me this nifty rainbow toothbrush, so I guess if you really wanted to get in there, or beforehand, I don't really know. This is, there's nothing really gunked up in here, so. All right, so the big ones go here, so I'm just gonna leave those off for now. And make sure this is fucking 60. I hate how this thing doesn't default to 60 FPS. Okay, so I'm gonna go, well, it actually goes E1, E2. So grab an E2 here. Go to your bag. Fish it all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and then the next one's going to be W4 or V4. Even though it's split in the middle, I still like to do this because I don't like to spread them apart too far and try to make them go reach around it. And then, so that goes there. And then I need an E3 O-ring. I'm gonna grab an E3. It's gonna go right on top of the white one. All right, ate some cereal, so I'm not shaking so much. Okay, so E2, V2, and then the E3, and now I need a V2. Oh my god, I'm trying to rip this thing open. Can't get it. So V2. Freaking dog. And then I need so it's V2, I need an E4. Another V2. Okay, and then an E6. Bell. Then a V1, which is the smaller of the white ones. Oh, that ended up on the wrong side there. Here we go. So let's compare it to the other one. So we got black, that one's white. You can't really tell. White, black, white, black, white, black, white. Okay, so let's get started on this one. E4. This is the E4. Bam, and then B2, and then E6, and a V1. Is that right? That's not right. Yeah, missed one here. Here we go. And the last small Teflon one goes right on top. Hey. You notice you pull this off. These are right here usually. But what they want you to do is just stack two of these.
I think you're fine.
Oh,
I'll just go back.
you just, I guess they want you to do is she's just gonna come back around. Is just stack two of these. So I guess what I'm gonna do is put one on now. And then also one thing I didn't pay attention to was the colors. So this one's green. Actually, I think they let me tell you. No, the only thing, oh, so that's blue. Where are my colors? See, I don't pay attention to freaking which one came off where. I mean, I'm pretty sure these are identical, but let me investigate. All right, so you got, so red and blue go together. Oh, wait, sorry. We got red and blue, I gotta swap those, and yellow and green. So this one's yellow, then green, then red and blue. Here comes the ice cream man. And I'm assuming it's the same thing for these things here, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna slop this all on here. Like crazy. And then squish these white things in. What's up?
Hudson has a fever, a little fever. So, I don't know how long you're going to plan on working out here, but
I'm almost done.
he could use some, he's not trying.
Okay. Okay, push that, rotate it to the side, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on this one. Squeezing these white things together, installing my two O-rings down here. What? All right. Where was I? Okay, same thing on those other ones. Make sure you squeeze all these together with your petroleum on here. And then go ahead and take them now. So, go ahead and line up your O-rings as best as you can. Here you go. Your bottom one should seat. And that, and then you can go ahead and stick a clip on. Remove your bracket, throw your bracket back on. Oh, you have to remove your bracket, sorry, I should say. I don't remember how this went on. Something like this. All right, well, I hope this helped somebody. The videos that I seen online were kind of vague, so hopefully, like I said, this helped anybody if you're attempting to rebuild this yourself. It actually wasn't too bad, but the petroleum jelly, it pretty much saved me. Cool. All right, well, that's it for this one. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.